The moment shocked all of Japan. At the absolute peak of their career, after conquering every mountain the sport could offer, Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara walked away from competitive skating. Right after capturing Olympic gold at the 2026 Milan Cortina Winter Games, right after winning multiple world championships and completing a historic Grand Slam that no Japanese pair had ever achieved before, they made the decision that stunned the skating world. They retired. But why would a duo standing on top of the world suddenly close the chapter of their legendary journey? What made them believe they had truly accomplished everything? And how did two completely different personalities build the deepest trust ever seen in one of the most dangerous sports on ice? This is not just the story of victories and medals. This is a story about loyalty, sacrifice, fear, trust, arguments, emotional scars, and a partnership so powerful that it changed figure skating forever. On the ice, they moved like a single soul, perfectly synchronized with every twist, throw, and lift. Off the ice, they lived like family, laughing together, arguing fiercely, and supporting each other through every painful moment. That unique balance became the true identity of RikuRyu. Having followed figure skating for years, I can tell you this without hesitation: pair skating is one of the harshest disciplines in all of sports. One tiny mistake during a lift or throw can lead to catastrophic injury within seconds. Yet somehow, Miura and Kihara trusted each other with their lives every single day. Their age gap could have created distance between them, but instead it forged an unbreakable connection. Kihara's calm experience brought stability to the partnership, while Miura's fearless energy reignited his passion for the sport. Together they created magic that audiences around the world could feel instantly. One story in particular revealed the humanity hidden behind their championship image. During a television appearance, it was revealed that after intense arguments, Kihara would quietly approach Miura carrying chocolate cookies or sweets as a peace offering. Fans were stunned to see this softer side of such disciplined athletes. Even their secret habit of sneaking snacks during training camps became a symbol of how genuine their relationship truly was. These small moments showed that behind the medals were two human beings carrying pressure, stress, vulnerability, and affection. But the true foundation of their bond came from something even deeper. During training, Kihara once told Miura, "Even if you fall, I'll be underneath you, so don't be afraid." In pair skating, those words are not poetic. They are a promise involving life and death. Statistics from international skating organizations consistently show that pair skating carries one of the highest injury risks in figure skating because of dangerous lifts and throw jumps. Despite those risks, Miura and Kihara reached heights nobody thought possible. They became world champions, Olympic gold medalists, and icons of Japanese sports history. Their story became much bigger than skating itself. It became a lesson about human connection. Their partnership officially began in 2019. At the time, Kihara was already 26 years old, carrying years of disappointment from his singles career, while Miura was only 17, still developing into the athlete the world would soon admire. Many doubted whether the partnership could even survive. Critics questioned the age difference, their physical compatibility, and whether Japan could ever produce a dominant pair team capable of defeating the powerful Russian, Chinese, and North American programs. But from the moment they stepped onto the ice together, something felt different. Kihara later described meeting Miura as a lightning strike that completely changed his life. The two relocated to Canada, entering a brutal training environment far away from home. The language barrier, cultural adjustments, endless practice sessions, and constant pressure nearly broke them in the early stages. Communication was difficult. Timing was inconsistent. Trust had to be built from nothing. Yet slowly, through countless failures and painful lessons, they transformed into a single unit. Kihara's experienced leadership perfectly balanced Miura's explosive athleticism. Every weakness one partner carried was compensated by the strength of the other. Analysts often point to their technical precision as the secret behind their success, but the real answer was emotional maturity. Historically, Japanese pair teams struggled against physically larger competitors from other countries. Instead of viewing that as a disadvantage, Miura and Kihara reinvented the sport around their strengths. Kihara rebuilt his body through relentless conditioning while Miura's smaller frame allowed for incredible speed, flexibility, and elegance. Their chemistry created a style uniquely their own. Then came the defining moments that changed history forever. At the 2026 Olympic Games, after mistakes in the short program left them trailing behind, many believed their dream was slipping away. But what happened next became legendary. During the free skate, they delivered one of the greatest performances ever witnessed in pair skating. Every lift soared higher than before. Every throw landed with absolute precision. Every movement radiated complete trust. The arena erupted as they shattered records and captured Olympic gold in dramatic fashion. It was not simply a technical masterpiece, it was the visual proof of years spent trusting each other completely. Yet the most surprising revelation came afterward. According to those close to the team, Miura and Kihara had already decided before the season even began that this would be their final year. Their retirement was not caused by defeat, scandal, or injury. They believed they had reached the perfect ending. In an era where athletes often continue competing until decline damages their legacy, they chose to leave while standing on the highest peak possible. That decision revealed the philosophy that guided their entire journey. For them, success was not about endlessly chasing medals. It was about completing the story exactly when it felt whole. Even after retirement, their influence would continue shaping the future of Japanese figure skating through coaching, mentoring, and new projects beyond competition. Their bond had evolved far beyond sport. It became a lifelong connection built through shared pain, trust, and unforgettable memories. What made audiences love them even more were the ordinary moments hidden behind the spotlight. They argued about music choices, training routines, and even simple daily chores like taking out the trash. Kihara's goofy jokes would make Miura laugh during tense practices, breaking the pressure that surrounded elite competition. Those small imperfections made them relatable. Fans did not just admire their greatness, they connected emotionally to their humanity. Throughout the history of pair skating, many successful teams have relied on chemistry, but few transformed emotional conflict into strength the way RikuRyu did. Every disagreement forced them to understand each other more deeply. Every obstacle strengthened the trust holding them together. Their philosophy was simple but powerful. True partnership means continuing to believe in each other even during fear, frustration, and uncertainty. For 7 unforgettable years they carried each other through victories, injuries, exhaustion, and doubt. Their story became more than sports entertainment. It became a mirror reflecting the meaning of loyalty, resilience, and courage in modern life. And perhaps that is why their retirement hit so hard across Japan. People were not simply saying goodbye to athletes. They were saying goodbye to a relationship that reminded them what genuine trust looks like in a world where such trust is becoming increasingly rare. As the world tried to process the shocking retirement of Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, one truth became impossible to ignore. Their journey had already transformed the future of Japanese figure skating forever. Their legacy was not built only on medals or historic scores. It was built on courage, sacrifice, and the rare ability to trust another person completely under extreme pressure. Looking back at their rise now feels almost unreal. In 2022, they helped Japan secure a remarkable team medal at the Beijing Olympics. In 2023, they captured their first world championship title and shattered the belief that Japanese pairs could never dominate internationally. Soon after came Grand Prix final victories for continents titles, and eventually the crowning achievement, the unforgettable Olympic gold medal in Milan Cortina 2026. Every season felt like another chapter in a movie nobody could predict. Behind those victories stood years of exhausting preparation hidden from cameras and audiences. Endless repetitions of dangerous lifts, painful falls during throw jumps, countless hours refining timing down to fractions of a second. Their coaches often described them as perfectionists obsessed with improvement. Every mistake was studied. Every weakness was analyzed. They rebuilt themselves constantly. The physical pain alone would have broken most athletes, but what separated RikuRyu from everyone else was their emotional endurance. They understood that pair skating is not only about technique, It is about surrendering your safety to another person every time you step onto the ice. One of the most emotional moments of their career came during their retirement press conference after winning Olympic gold. Cameras captured Kihara breaking down in tears while Miura gently comforted him beside the podium. Fans across Japan immediately recognized the deeper meaning behind that moment. For years, Kihara had promised to protect Miura no matter what happened on the ice. Now, in the final chapter of their competitive career, Miura emotionally carried him in return. It symbolized the balance that had defined their partnership from the very beginning. Data from international skating competitions consistently shows that pair skating contains one of the highest rates of serious accidents within figure skating. Throw jumps, twist lifts, and high-risk dismounts demand near-perfect timing. A single hesitation can end in disaster. Yet Miura and Kihara built a reputation for extraordinary stability under pressure. Judges praised their consistency, but audiences were captivated by something deeper: the visible trust between them. Their performances felt alive because viewers could sense the emotional connection beneath every movement. But perhaps the most surprising stories about them came from everyday life away from competition. Friends and teammates often revealed that their biggest arguments were rarely about skating itself. Instead, they fought over music playlists, food choices, practice schedules, and silly household routines. After heated disagreements, Kihara would sometimes show up with chocolate cookies from a convenience store as a peace offering while Miura tried not to laugh. Those ordinary moments made fans love them even more. They were not robotic champions created in a laboratory. They were real people struggling, learning, and growing together under enormous pressure. Their emotional honesty became one of the reasons audiences connected so deeply to them. Over time, their age difference stopped feeling important. Instead, it evolved into one of the partnership's greatest strengths. Kihara brought maturity, patience, and experience gained through years of disappointment. Miura brought fearless ambition and emotional energy that reignited his competitive spirit. Together they balanced each other perfectly. Sports psychologists later pointed to their relationship as a rare example of emotional synchronization in elite athletics. Even when they argued, those conflicts eventually deepened their understanding of each other. That became their hidden advantage against rival teams. There is another detail that makes their retirement even more emotional. According to reports from people close to the team, the decision to retire was finalized on the very night they won Olympic gold. While the world celebrated around them, the two quietly realized there was nothing left they needed to prove. Kihara reportedly told Miura that he did not want to hold back her future any longer. Miura answered by saying that reaching the top together with him meant she had no regrets. Those words revealed the extraordinary emotional maturity behind their decision. In modern sports, many athletes continue competing until injuries or decline force them away from competition. RikuRyu's chose a different path. They left at the perfect moment, preserving the beauty of everything they had built together. That choice alone elevated their story from sports history into something much larger. Their journey became a lesson about knowing when to let go with dignity. Throughout their career, analysts often focused on statistics and technical achievements. The numbers themselves were astonishing. Japan's first dominant pair team, multiple world championship titles, Grand Prix final victories, record-breaking free skate scores, Olympic champions. Yet statistics alone cannot explain why their story resonated so deeply with millions of people. The answer lies in what audiences felt while watching them perform. Every movement carried emotion. Every successful lift represented years of trust. Every recovery after failure reflected resilience that viewers recognized in their own lives. Their performances told human stories without words. One unforgettable example came during their dramatic Olympic comeback. After mistakes in the short program placed them behind stronger rivals, many experts assumed the pressure would overwhelm them. Instead, they delivered the greatest free skate of their lives. Observers later said the performance felt less like competition and more like two people fighting together against fear itself. When the final score appeared and confirmed Olympic gold, the arena exploded with emotion. That moment instantly became one of the defining images in Japanese sports history. Even now, fans continue replaying that performance because it represents something universal: the power of believing in someone completely. Beyond competition, Miura and Kihara also changed how Japan viewed pair skating itself. Before their rise, singles skating dominated attention and resources within Japanese figure skating culture. Pair skating was often treated as secondary, lacking visibility and development. RikuRyu changed that perception forever. Young skaters suddenly dreamed of becoming pair athletes. Coaches began investing more seriously in pair programs. Their success inspired an entirely new generation. Even after retirement, they are expected to remain deeply involved in the sport through coaching, ice shows, mentoring, and international projects. In many ways, their real impact may only be beginning. What makes their story unforgettable is the philosophy hidden beneath the medals. They proved that greatness is not created through perfection alone. It is created through vulnerability, trust, forgiveness, and the willingness to keep moving forward together after failure. Their journey reminds us that true strength is not about never falling. It is about knowing someone will be there to catch you when you do. That is why their story touched people far beyond the skating world. It forced audiences to reflect on their own relationships, partnerships, friendships, and families. Who in your life would stand beneath you when you fall? Who trusts you enough to risk everything beside you? Those are the questions RikuRyu leave behind. Their competitive career may be over, but the meaning of their journey continues growing with every passing day. The ice may eventually melt beneath their skates, but the emotional impact of what they created together will remain permanent. And perhaps that is the greatest achievement of all.